welcome back to the program Coffee Break with the Ambassador. Now, in this episode, I'm going to do a little bit different from the previous episodes. Now, I'm in France to talk with the Indonesian Ambassador to France, His Excellency Hotmangaradja Pandjaitan. Now, come and follow me. France-Indonesia relations are foreign bilateral relations between the French Republic and the Republic of Indonesia. The indirect relation between France and Indonesia was commenced during early 19th century colonial Dutch East Indies. Since 2011, both nations has formed a strategic partnership. The relations between two nations are important as both are democratic republics and both holds significant geopolitical influences in each region. France is a key member of European Union, as well as Indonesia for ASEAN. Both nations are members of G20 major economies. France has maintained a development cooperation program with Indonesia for many years. For 30 years between 1967 and 2007, France provided aid to Indonesia within the international coordination arrangements established under the Intergovernmental Group on Indonesia and the Consultative Group on Indonesia, or CGI. In 2011, the bilateral trade between France and Indonesia amounting to $2.5 billion, and France is the 13th largest investor in Indonesia. Indonesia imports from France includes aircraft equipment, machine and computer, electronic and precision equipment, chemical, cosmetic and perfume, food, metal and metallurgical products, and pharmaceuticals. On the other hand, France imports from Indonesia includes agricultural, silvicultural and fishery products, textiles and footwear. The Embassy of Indonesia in Paris is the diplomatic missions of Indonesia in France. The embassy is accredited to France, Monaco and Andorra. The ambassador has been Hotmangaradja Pandjaitan since 2015. Hotmangaradja Pandjaitan is Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Indonesia to France and Permanent Delegate to UNESCO. Before, he was a high-ranking officer in the Indonesian Army. Hotmangaradja Pandjaitan was trusted by Indonesian President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, or SBY, as the ambassador of UNESCO, concurrently ambassador to the countries of France, Andorra, and Monaco. The man born in Palembang, South Sumatra, October 14, 1953, the former secretary of the Kemenko Polhukam, was the son of the hero of the Indonesian Revolution, Major General D.I. Pandjaitan. Hotma came from the unit of infantry Red Berets or Kopassus Force in 1977.
Selamat datang di rumah Indonesia.
Ya,
silakan. Ya. Ya.
Well, Your Excellency, thank you very much for having us here in your elegant, nice residence in Paris. How are you today, Your Excellency?
I'm fine. Ready to do the work for the country.
Now, tell me, Your Excellency, how did you first start posting here in France?
So actually, I already almost 4 years here. I was inaugurated in October 2014, and I arrived in December 2014. And I submit my credential to the President of France in February.
Yeah.
So
it's almost 4 years
yeah,
now.
Almost 4 years. So it seems to be maybe
Very
the
fine.
end.
Okay. Well, when you first assigned here to post here in France, what was the most or the significant job that the president would like you to do here?
Yes. So when I was inaugurated, then I was there's 20 of us in my batch. We got a briefing from President Joko Widodo. The president underlined very much on the economy. We have to try as much as possible to the respective country in a bilateral relation to have or to enhance the export from Indonesia to our respective countries and to ease up or increase the investment from France to Indonesia.
Yeah, there's also this year marks the 68th diplomatic relationship between Indonesia and France.
Yeah.
In the big picture, how do you see this long standing partnership?
France and Indonesia is a long standing relation. So it's already even in the strategic partnership relation, so which was signed in 2011. Consists of strategic relation in politics, economic, in culture and education. So meaning that Indonesia and France it is not only regular regulation as a friendly country, but already strategic. So we try to plan even more how we do or to enhance our relations. So that's what we do since 2011, and for me, since 2014-15, I start to communicate, to meet the officials and ministries from France in order to have these mandates for tasks to be achieved.
Yeah. Last July this year, French President Emmanuel Macron and President Joko Widodo has met in G20 summit. What both countries have achieved so far?
Yes, actually, the meeting during the G20, it's already the second meeting.
Yeah.
Since President Macron was inaugurated. I think what is really underlined is that we expect that both countries, because both countries are facing the threat of terrorism. So this is very much underlined, and also in of course in how to enhance the relation in economy. This is very important, and in culture. And since then, a lot of ministries, officials from ministries from both countries, visiting each other to do or to enhance, to make the relation has been agreed by both leaders.
Your Excellency, in terms of tourism, I think Indonesia might be one of the most country that the most favorite tourism destination, especially in Europe. How many French people visit Indonesia every year?
Yeah, when I came first we came to France, it was around 200,000 visited Indonesia. And as we understand that the government target is 20 million by the end of 2019. So we try as much as possible to increase this number of tourism.
What are the strategic efforts to keep promoting Indonesia to European country?
Yes, the embassy working together with the Indonesian diaspora and also friends from the French community.
Well, I noticed as you post here in France, you the Embassy of Indonesia in France have held festival Colorful Indonesia, and this is the 4th year, right? Tell me about this festival, Your Excellency.
As you know that we have a Festival Colorful Indonesia.
Festival Colorful Indonesia.
Which also consists the diplomatic reception for the National Day. It's supposed to be 17th of August, but since nobody here in France,
because it's still holiday.
Everybody in holiday, so we have the National Day reception every year in September. So, and this we blend together with the festival. So, and we will have this in the Pavilion Dauphin, which we have for every year, and hopefully also will be next year. And I ask you to join, so you can see the 2 days festival. There's a bazaar, a lot of culinaries, a lot of
Are there any
handicraft,
musical performances?
Musical performance, cultural performance, there's an exhibition of our highly valued arts. So we have exhibition, but it's not only an exhibition of things, it's a really quality Indonesian style. But as you know, Indonesia have a big pride, so I want to represent Indonesia as the pride of the Indonesian people.
I'm sure there will be many diaspora will be there.
I'm sure because every year we have increased. We started with 2,500, 3,000, and normally it will be the average of 3,000, so 1,500 per day, mostly French. But it's not 100,000 because we have select these people who come is people who really are already because of our publications, and they really want to know about Indonesia. So this is more people who start not only by passion, their intention to come and to really understand more Indonesia, and it turned out to become 3,000 something.
I would love to go.
Yeah, please.
I'm sure it will be fun.
Yes.
Thank you for still being with us, and now I'm at the Pavilion Dauphin in Paris, and I'm so privileged that the ambassador would like to take me here to see the annual festival Colorful Indonesia. And here with me, His Excellency Hotmangaradja Pandjaitan. Okay, His Excellency, this is a very prestigious place in Paris, and annually the Embassy of Indonesia is held an annual event. It's called Festival Colorful Indonesia. Can you elaborate about this program?
This festival is already for the 4th time since I came 4 years ago. So this is a festival called Festival Colorful Indonesia, or in French, Festival Couleur d'Indonésie. And the concept is that we want to introduce Indonesian culture, Indonesian economic potential, also Indonesian handicrafts, Indonesian culinary.
Well, actually, what is the big message that the embassy wants to send to the French people, the local people, about the culture?
Yeah, because Indonesia is so large, a lot of ethnic groups, as we understand, around 1,000 language, 600 language ethnic groups. So we want to introduce this. Not many people in Europe or in France knows that Indonesia consists of 17,000 islands. 8 hours flying time from west to east. So we in this event we try to explain that, to introduce. Like this, we have a cooking class here.
So what is the purpose of the cooking class?
We introduce the Indonesian culinary.
Yeah.
Like this morning was nasi goreng, now gado-gado.
Yeah.
So we show it here. So they have the chance to taste Indonesian food, and we found that almost all people, everybody likes Indonesian cuisine.
So I see there's quite a lot of people, visiting this Pavilion Dauphine today. What do you think the response from the French?
So our average visitor every year within 2 days of this festival is around 3,500.
Yeah.
And mostly locals from French cities, or especially from Paris. So among these 3,500, maybe 500 Indonesian and 3,000 French people. Why? Because we want to introduce it to the French people. So this is why the embassy is abroad, to introduce to the foreign people. But we have our Indonesian community, our diaspora, together with us, doing all this. Here we have a bazaar. We have a stand for
handicrafts, batik,
all by the Indonesian community, diaspora. Yeah, all around. It's around 30 stands.
Yeah.
And over there, all the Indonesian culinary foods. And it seems that the French people really like Indonesian food.
Yeah. Your Excellency,
so you can sit around. Yeah.
as you said before, this is the fourth time for the Festival Colorful Indonesia. So do you think that the French perception about Indonesia, about culture, because we are so far away from each other, 16-hour flights, it's quite a distance, it's quite expensive. What do you want to say to the Indonesian people about French and the culture?
Yes. So actually, Indonesia is a big nation. Most of the people all over the world, especially here in Europe, they respect the Indonesian people. They respect our culture. They respect our greatness. So my message that we have to be proud of our nation and have to stand tall all the time.
So for Indonesian people, what is life like to be in French for Indonesian people?
Yeah, I think Indonesian people, once they come here, they need to, first of all, they learn the language. And then after they know the language, they have to understand the habit, the character, the culture of the French people. So once the Indonesian knows or get used with the French customs, culture, and basically the French people are very friendly, especially outside of Paris.
Well, Your Excellency, thank you very much for taking me to your festival. This is such a pleasant, such a nice experience for me to visit the Paris especially, and to talk to you personally. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
I hope to see you again, Your Excellency.
See you again.
very interesting, very nice. It's good. It's very good.
We just learned that Indonesia has a lot of islands, 17,000 islands, so it's very diverse. So and the population is quite big. I think it's similar to the United States, but he said no. I think, I don't know how, like it's very, a lot of people live in Indonesia, so Berlin, Germany.
What about you?
Also Berlin. I'm on the way coming
okay.
from Germany.
So how do you know about Indonesia? How do you know?
Well, just from the news. From the earthquakes or from the
Don't
tsunamis.
believe everything on the news.
No.
Okay. You
Don't believe us.
No.
Okay.
Just and my mother was there once, but very long ago. And it's supposed to be very nice. And I know Bali is very famous, and you saw it on the map.
Was in Bali.
And you see it on the map, and actually only a few islands are known here.
Well, that was a nice visit to the residence of His Excellency Hotmangaradja Pandjaitan, the Indonesian Ambassador to France. I hope you enjoy our visit today, and I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.